So today's topic is going to be death. Now I know it sounds pretty morbid. Um, it might be a little taboo to talk about, but I do want to discuss it because I think people do think about their own mortality sometimes, and it can either scare people or drive people to do certain things. So I think that the concept of it is very important. Now, a lot of people, when they think of death and the inevitability of dying, they always think, okay, what can I do to be remembered for all of eternity when I'm gone? They think of doing big things, starting a big business that'll last for generations, right? Maybe providing their children with generational wealth, okay? Creating some kind of company, writing a book, doing something that transcends time, or at least so they believe. But sometimes I think that value, I think that ideal can get a little bit misconstrued. And I think people really misidentify what impact they want to have in life. And the books I've been reading, just overall everything I've been learning recently has kind of reinforced my idea in this, that we should try to make an impact greater outside of ourselves. And what I mean when I say that is, like I mentioned, people who want to have a lasting impact after death, they try to do something, they try to build something, create something that will have that lasting impact, right? Because a famous quote is, we shouldn't try to live forever, we should try to create something that will. So people try to create these things, right? They try to create businesses, ideas, products that transcend time, that they'll be remembered for. But I don't quite think that this is the way we should be going about things. I think as a society, we tend to think that everything we do should serve us, and that we deserve things, right? That's a lot of what self-improvement can be sometimes. Like, we're destined for great things, we deserve great things, we can accomplish great things. And I'm not sitting here and saying that I disagree with that, but you can fall into this kind of trap of being a little too selfish and thinking too much about yourself and what you can do. You know what I mean? But what I really want to focus on here in terms of death is what you can do for others. What lasting impact can you have on other people? Whether it's through your art, through, the things that you do every day, but overall just how you are as a person, how you treat people around you, even if it's not going to change millions and millions of lives, whether you're famous or not, rich or not, it doesn't matter. Because you can impact so many people's lives, more people's lives than you think, if you just focus on a day-to-day basis how you treat other people. If on a day-to-day basis you're treating people with kindness, respect, imparting knowledge on them, being kind to them, making their days better, lives better, helping them achieve their goals, good habits, it's not all about what you can do, you know what I mean? And it's important that you yourself do accomplish these certain things and goals that you have for yourself. I'm not trying to diminish that in any way, but I don't want you guys to forget the importance of helping other people accomplish their goals and putting them in a place where they're comfortable enough to do things on their own. That's kind of the whole point of this channel, and that's kind of why I'm bringing it up to you guys, because I want you guys to pay it forward. Everything that you guys have learned up to this point so far about self-help, self-improvement, living your life the correct way, how to be happy, and if things have worked for you, I want you to pay it forward. Don't just hold on to this stuff and say, okay, I'm gonna accomplish these things, do these things, and then once I got this stuff, then maybe I'll start giving back. No, give back today, even if it's in the smallest way. Nobody's saying you have to go out and do a bunch of charity work on the weekends and donate half your income to homeless people, right? I'm not trying to tell you to do any of that, but do the small things today. Impact people's lives today. You can do anything to impact somebody's life. Give them a smile, say hello, hold the door open for them. Your close friends, give them advice, ask them how they're doing. You can change people's lives today, and you never know when things are going to come crashing down and this whole universe is going to end. You never know when your life's going to end, their life's going to end. You don't want to be looking back saying, damn, if only, like, I wish, what if. You don't want to be saying any of those things. You never know. Time is really finite. I've talked about this before. It's the most valuable resource in the world. We want to make sure we're truly living life and helping other people instead of just passing time until our death. Are we just waiting for the inevitable to happen, or are we actually doing something with the time we have now? It doesn't matter how far along you are on your journey. It doesn't matter what you know. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can make an impact some way, somehow, because everybody on this planet has something to teach somebody else. So as much as it is important to focus on you and becoming a better person for yourself and creating an overall better version of you, you could still help people today. You don't have to feel like you're not good enough to help people. You could teach somebody anything. They can learn something from you, whether it be insignificant about, maybe a game or a movie, all the way up to life lessons that may change their life. Don't be afraid to share it. And hey, if they don't appreciate your advice, it's okay. At least you tried. You could say that you imparted the wisdom that you had on them. And, maybe it might take a few weeks, months, years for it to register. Maybe it'll never register, but try. You can do things today to make a difference. You want to be laying on your deathbed thinking that you did all the right things in every step of life, in every step of life that you were in. I know a lot of people lay there and say, oh, I regret not doing this until I was this age, or not starting these things until I was this age. You don't want to be that person. So start doing things today that can make a difference. Even if it's in the smallest way, start off small, build habits. When you look back on your life at the end of it, the thing you will remember is all the people you helped, all the relationships you've built, all the impacts you truly made on people's lives. You're not going to remember the money that you made, the extravagant cars you bought, any of the video games you probably played. Like, you're going to remember the memories that you made and the people you impacted. That has really the most profound effect on us. So don't get caught up in just things that you can do for yourself, how you can build yourself up, how you can get more money, how you can get more girls, how you can get a better body. Like that stuff is cool and important, and I don't want you guys to neglect it and pretend like it doesn't matter, but there are more important things at the end of the day, because you're doing all this stuff just to help boost yourself and put yourself in a healthy mindset so that you're better equipped to help other people. You're better equipped to provide, resources for maybe your family in the future, maybe your family right now, maybe just other people in the community, right? All the stuff that you're doing in self-improvement ultimately has the goal of being able to help other people. I know that there's steps to this, and it's a long journey that first you got to help yourself and things like that, but ultimately we're still trying to help other people at the end of the day. So don't neglect that part of it. You don't want to be looking back at the end of your life saying, I wish I did this, I wish I did that, I wish I had helped more people, I wish I had made more connections. It's something that I never really thought about till recently, about making a concerted effort to help other people. Even though I'm not at the place I necessarily want to be at right now, I could still help other people in many different ways. I'm doing it through these videos, right? And until I started making them, I was like, well, how can I help somebody? I'm not at the point I want to be at. But you can. So don't be afraid. Put yourself out there. You never know who you can help. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your mental. I'll see you on the next one. Bah!